This week while I'm away, you're going to be working on your first Scratch project. So before break, you signed up for Scratch. You should have a username and password. If you can't get logged in, you need to make a new account or reset your password. We're going to go ahead and click Create at the top here. This first project has a built-in tutorial right on the website, so that's really great. I'm on my computer here. Some of you will be at home on your iPad. Either way, we're using our web browser to access Scratch. As you recall, it's not an app, it's just a website. So you'll pull this up in Safari, but I'm in Chrome. Both are good options. So our first project is called Animate Your Name. And the first thing we could do is maybe name our project that up here at the top, which I should call Animate My Name, because you're going to be doing my name. Then you're going to click right next to that. There's a little light bulb that says tutorials here. So right inside here they have these built-in tutorials for how to build all sorts of things in Scratch. We're going to be choosing Animate a Name. There's a little intro video. If you want to watch that, you sure can, but I can explain it to you quickly as well. So an animated name, you're going to learn the basics of Scratch. You'll be viewing this little tutorial box here and clicking through with these arrows to learn how to put together your first Scratch project. This little green box, you can move around. You can click shrink if you want to not see all of it at that moment. Expand will make it bigger again. If you were to say close it on accident, you can always go back to the tutorials button and click animate a name again. But anyways, in this project, you'll learn how to navigate around the Scratch website, how to select sprites. Each sprite in this project will be a letter of your name. You are going to learn how to make these sprites do various things when we click on them. So for instance, I have Scratch Cat here. I'll get rid of that for a moment. And I'm going to go in and choose a sprite. Here's a letter sprite. My first name is Matt. So here's an M. So for each of these sprites, you're going to be coding in this space here and making each of these letters, in this case, are referred to as sprites. You can see down here I have sprite block M, it's called. And I can give this sprite a series of commands, and that happens here in this middle workspace. So the first thing they have you try is when we click on the sprite, it's going to play a sound. So those are the buttons you can snap together, or the blocks you can snap together to make that happen. The blocks are over here on the left. I see I need an orange control block, or actually that's more of a yellow event. When this sprite is clicked is the block I need, so I drop that over here anywhere in this space, and then I connect it to, in this case, a sound block. So now what happens is if I come over to my Scratch space here and click on M, I will hear a sound effect. Other things you will try are adding additional letters. You're going to have one of your sprites change color as you click on it. One of your sprites will spin. You're going to be using a repeat block here to make it continually spin. This sprite, you'll be using 2 repeat blocks to have it grow and shrink. Don't forget this -10 here. A lot of students miss that. There's a whole lot of other things you can try, so they challenge you with a couple other things at the end of the tutorial here. If your name is longer, you can mess around with some of the other blocks and experiment with what happens when you put various things together. Your final product will be your name, where I can click on every single letter and something will happen. Remember, this tutorial is found up here in the light bulb section of Scratch. This will be due Friday. Good luck.